Hello, Jenny's This is Lucen here, and we are doing Storytime. This Storytime is actually brought to you by the Southern California Entertainers of Tomorrow. My friend Gay-Z owns it, and that's about it. Okay, on to the next subject. So the story's a little more serious. When I was younger, me and my brother were at New Smyrna Beach. At New Smyrna Beach, we were with our other cousin. Because I like to keep everything like the hush-hush here, we're just gonna call him Andrew. Me, and this is a code name, so... Me, my brother, and Andrew, we were at the beach, and we were having an okay time. Andrew told us that we should go far out because, hey, it's fun to go far out. Technically, our plan wasn't to go far out. We just wanted to go, play in the water. Because, we're kids at that time. Eventually, we're here together, and eventually we find out, eventually I start not being able to touch the water. And I'm not going to lie, and this is going to sound kiddie of me, but I really don't care. I mean, the fact's out there anyway. I'm not too, in quiet with this secret. I can't swim. Now I can. Now I know how to swim, basically swim, like for the best I need to know. But at this time, I did not know how to swim. Yes, it's kind of pathetic, even though I was like 10 or 11, but I could not swim. Fuck me. Yeah, I know. Neither could my brother. This is because we just weren't swimmers. We didn't go. We're not really swim people. We're more fucking drop like a rock and sink people. Which is story. I'm trying to be serious, but this is a serious matter. Well, we eventually went out a little bit, and eventually somehow we were like, I'll show you a picture, just let me do this. Okay, you'll probably see a picture on your screen, and if you don't, I'm sorry. I tried. We were like this, we were sitting at one place, and somehow, due to currents and stuff, we ended up way over at like the end of the boardwalk area, where there was a bunch of sharks and shit. Like, not big, but like actual sharks. I could not swim, my brother could not swim, and our cousin Andrew had left us. Basically, we were about to sink. And honestly, I can be honest, this is one of the few moments that made me not only state I'll never swim again, like in a beach area like that, but this is one of my, I'm not a hydrophobic. I mean, I take several showers a day. Actually, what I'm trying to say is this is where I kind of gave my hatred towards it. Towards the idea of it. So I'm eating dinner. I was sitting there, and I was thinking, I won't lie, I tried to push my legs as much as I could, but with the strong thing in the salty water, I could have drowned. I was the bigger man, and eventually I allowed my brother to even get on my shoulders while I was being underwater, which I couldn't hold my breath very long. And I allowed him to do that in order to try to maybe get our parent, or possibly, anybody. We were almost dead. And this is one of the few reasons that you'll never directly hear me making fun of anybody who's Hispanic and always giving them the benefit of the doubt. The reason is because when we were there, nobody saw us. We could have died. All of a sudden, a Cuban man who spoke only was speaking clear Spanish. I think he only knew a few words of English. He came out with his boogie board and told us to grab on. Now, I was weak because, I've been inhaling water for about 6 minutes now. And I don't know, I just felt drastically horrible. My brother, he was weak, but that's because, he'd been, getting hit by waves of water. We ended up holding on to it, and, he ended up getting us back to the beach area. And, after that, we noticed how far we were actually out. We were, halfway past the fucking boardwalk at New Smyrna. We was way out in, uncharted. We weren't even... It's not like beaches, locally where I live now, that had, area, ropes and stuff. But we ended up actually being safe and warm. Eventually, once we got enough to where we could walk, I ended up letting go of the board, and I tell you, it's such traumatic, being from almost drowning to being even in water. I got the fuck out as fast as I could. Eventually we were okay. The Spanish man said, "You okay? You okay?" Like, I think he knew a little Spanish, a little English. I mean, because he was speaking, like, after this we heard him speaking to his friends, like, in Spanish. Like, oído, poco, and I don't know. It's Spanish. I'm not gonna try to be racist. I actually know he's Cuban because actually, if you guys were there, you'd obviously see his board. I'll probably not have a picture of it, but he had a boogie board that right under it had said what was it, El Cubano, which means the Cuban. I don't know. Probably Sigger. I don't know. I'm just he was some sort of Latino American. Eventually he said, "You okay? You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And my brother, he goes to my brother and he says he's okay. Eventually, we see our cousin. Now, our cousin was a little bit down because somehow, because he's a better swimmer, because he'd lived in Florida for most of his life and areas like this, so he knew how to swim quite well. So eventually, on our way back to go to our parent, my brother and I won't lie, even myself, we were cussing the fuck at him. Because basically, he almost got us killed, all because he said, "Oh, dude, wanna go swimming? Come on, don't be a pussy," and shit like that. So basically, we ended up hating him for the rest of that trip down in Florida. But we got over it, and I think we're on good terms. I mean, hell, another story, which I won't tell this yet, but another story which the nerds out there will enjoy is when I stole all his Star Wars figures because I'm just a good gambler. But I'll tell that story some other time. I just want to get this story out because I want people to know that, if this man, he's probably not, but if he ever sees this Cuban man, who I did not know, neither of us did, and was a complete stranger, came out and rescued us. He didn't have to. He could have let us drown. But no, not even the lifeguards came to our rescue. Even when we were like heaving and heaving off the board, getting so close, the lifeguards want to help us out. I don't know. I thank that man for saving me, because I see that was one of the few moments that I actually did need somebody to save me. Peace out, Jennies. Hello, Jennies. Genesis Lewison here. If you're probably listening to this, you're probably watching the credits. Or I probably put a picture up. Gay Z, who is in LA right now, has now been working with his company called the Southern Honoradak Actors and Actresses Magazine Company. And they have decided that they are actually now publishing Entertainers of Tomorrow. Not only myself, but other entertainers from worldwide, hell, in the USA, Japan, America, and even in their own language on the other pages. As far as I know, from our local community right now, it's going to be me. He's called me up and told me it's going to be me and two of the people I requested. One of the people I requested was my friend Laving Jay. And he stated he already got into contact with Jay and decided that he's going to turn him down due to Jay's 28. So I kind of understand that. And the other person I requested was local musician K Dizzle. I'm not gonna get into any issues, but I wish him the best. So, he got accepted, so obviously I didn't do anything too wrong. If you guys would like to see it, I'm going to actually post the ebook, and then maybe even do a giveaway from the physical copies of it once he gets it. Me and K-Diz are going to actually be on the New York State, did he say? The Empire State Entertainers, which is going to be me and I think maybe 6 or 7 other people. Peace out, Jennies, for real this time, and good day.